when she had a very good
I've been seeing some of her videos.
I say a real and
she was telling the people where natural
said now the way I was no more from no ginasro or who's who go some shade the other side
Nice.
He does it so much that even management self is always scared when he does that. Sometimes he breaches all the security protocols to make sure to be with the fans, and you ask yourself,
it's one of the reasons he will tell you don't let a barrier come between him and the fans.
I think he should rethink about that thing.
You see, and you see, so if after all these ones, you still would want to act in a certain way that will not only hurt him but also disrupt the show. I mean, for me, I also think it is very unfair and also very selfish on the part of some of these people.
Ride or drive with Shaxi. Download the Shaxi ride-hailing app and sign up as a driver or rider. Get Shaxi today from the Google Play and Apple App Store today.
Danny Beats Classic.
Showbiz Daily is obviously back on your screens after some days of being off screens. Definitely because there was a task somewhere in the Ashanti region where Shatta Movement Empire were on duty to deliver the grand opening of the Golden Dew Hotel in the region. And as well, if it is Shatta Movement calling, then definitely, a part of Sammy Flex TV is also fully booked. And we are back. And when we come back like this, we have to continue with the agenda. And the agenda is to still inform, educate, and entertain you guys, give you more knowledge and information as much as showbiz and other issues are concerned. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Sammy Flex. In the studio, Roland Amate, also back from the Ashanti region, right here for us to run our thing. And therefore, you should know how we do it. Let me also say, in Team Dodi Solomon, Chemo is also here, back on the screen for us to run our thing. Intidosu represents our online department, and Roland represents Shagzy, as well as Shatta Movement Empire. You know how we do it. We sit to share ideas and more. Let me say thanks to, Theophilus Digosh, Desert, as well as Sam Tuga. They are also behind the scenes, making sure you get to enjoy all the wonderful content we have here on Sammy Flex TV. Now, let's move on straight into business. Definitely, we will be doing some conversations from the Ashanti region where the opening ceremony of the Golden Dew Hotel happened. But alongside, I think there are some one or two that I would also want us to talk about as well. First is the debate of the Artist of the Year in the TGMA 2019. That night where the whole of the Grand Arena became chaotic because two musicians, Shatta Wale and Stonebwoy, decided to play some antics. I know it was not planned, but the antics came with some chaos. At the end of the day, the organizers of the scheme could not even announce who the ultimate winner that year was. And because of that, that particular year is being left null and void. But one artist among the nominees, he keeps calling. They should announce it because he wants us to believe that he won. This artist I'm talking about is Stonebwoy. Now, earlier on Sammy Flex TV, Chemo and his people put out the flyer that actually contained all the, because personally I was not even sure those who were there. But on Sammy Flex TV, Chemo and his people put out a flyer that brought out the people who were nominated in that year. So King Promise was there, Kwame Eugene was there, Joe Mettil, Stonebwoy, Shatta Wale, as well as Sarkodie. And among these artists, Stonebwoy says he won. We don't know where his conviction is coming from. We don't know who. Well, I think in interviews he said someone has told him that he won and all. But also, as to the authority of that person who told him, all those things are not well spelled out. Because of that, Stonebwoy has been calling for the announcement of the winner of that category. Over the weekend on United Showbiz, UTV, whilst we were in Kumasi, we were stealing glances a little bit on the screen anytime we get that free time. Information has also come out that on the platform, some pundits did not spell Stonebwoy. They think, oh, feature, like, why? Move on. Why do you think you are the only person who won? And why do you want them at all costs to, like, all the people there? Why are you alone? Like, what exactly are you looking for? Different ideas, different issues, left, right, and center. And I want to believe we are also going to spend time and have a conversation from our point of view, POV. Then you can be a part of it. But let's go catch some of the actions from elsewhere. Stonebwoy talking about it, UTV talking about it. And when I come back, I get the views of my people. Stay tuned.
Anticipated yourself?
I've won Artist of the Year 3 times already.
Yeah.
3 times. Right?
Yeah. I think, yeah.
Yes.
Should be it, yeah.
Yes, it's 3 times.
3 or 2?
3. The 2019 one has since not been announced officially.
But you believe you won that one?
Which is right. I'm very, very confident. You know, and it's all in very respectfully. I'm very confident, very respectfully, not in any radical style.
Yeah.
You know, may it be that this is inside information that has found its way in public.
Yeah.
So I believe that I've won Ghana Music Artist of the Year. At least I worked that.
Who said this is a panic? It's a panic reaction.
A panic.
Yeah, panic reaction. The panic reaction in the sense that ABL who say is the biggest export we have in this country. That is a fact. But where some musicians, the younger ones, are coming, that's why I see this. Where they are coming from. So, to me, I'm on a level, a level peg. Say, the tutu, this is a black sheriff. I want to say, you know, so he always want to do something for people to do. Say, he want it. Only say, the year or 2, if care is not taken, he can be overtaken. No says it's a panic reaction. That's what I see. Say, a panic reaction, and to a person, Jebbe publish, say, and he won it. He did not win it. Obi Kamomo, or your board member. He told me I was in Kumasi, so told me, say, Wale won it.
Hey.
Yes. Me say, that tell me. Me say, somebody.
Obi only hunting the way I walk. Nipa ni ha. Nipa no catch it.
So, me say, Obi Ka George Mo, or your board member. Or Cap board no, or your board member. He told me that night, you know, why they want it. Myself, when I came to Accra, he said it. Take it from me, Ama, or you see the Papa grave. Yes, sir. Or catch him emphatically clear that. Shatta Wale won the 2019 award. I didn't find one. I person because I didn't because you radio crowd in television and yes I didn't. But me they come mama and how seriousness I'm a person pushing to it. Say the guy also told me that Shatta Wale won it.
To one person you now say.
Please. And say he had Koku Kasebide me the power, which I have already jotted it here. Say Stonebwoy has a huge potential and because he has opened the box of hope for all of us. Obetime we need Artist of the Year. In the next 10 years, Obetime we need 3 times. So you forget about this near my history name and call him. Say and then boy, no cast other the Ghana Music Award. What is this? And then I have said no, you are not catch and say somebody pulled the.
And they say you drum pempen so be a rivalry. A war between artists. Enyani peak. Emye hu sunsan so the bebre.
Now won do.
That particular night, you know, we were privileged enough to have ambassadors from other countries present.
Because of Sawi.
And we decided to embarrass the whole nation in front of these people.
Yeah. So every year mobile.
Every year mobile no,
that night actually had the largest
diplomats in the auditorium.
Yeah,
it was the 20th anniversary.
To that level that.
So we continental.
Yeah, that chaotic within a night. You been see that. It is a you do ye quite a nimne doom pempen so ne be musa twe kwa no mo kaye yaw. which I feel says is not fair to one that were traumatized during that period. So it is not fair for us to always be reminding ourselves, and at 2019, we felt that you're going when and then you are reminding us of that pain, which I feel is not fair. So if we are thinking about one more to a bar, so think about one so they got traumatized.
Okay.
Think about one so or did born in a free a wolf a fagana when they call. Are we thinking about those people, or we are just being so much interested in Bomidin and Winnie?
Say a dinikek announce it.
And I miss me say a Nungwasen is bigger than a dina a Pessia.
Wow.
The trauma and Kufukum is bigger than mentioning one person's name. To all intents and purposes, who even told you that was just one of these people that could have won? We had about 5 or 6 people. There was Kim Promise, there was Kwame Eugene, there was Sakude, there was Stonebwoy, there was Shatta Wale, and there was Joe Metal. 6 people. Why can't a mammo tea say we move back on it a bit me winning? Who told you? George Amiel said those things they don't open until say you better public about baby. You mean to why what that so that I say me winning and me why are we forcing ourselves to win something that we don't even know? Say because winning. Should you see this year? Those that were in contention for the Artist of the Year, almost every one of them had about 3. Yeah. Doing a 4th one, which has not been the case in years past. If you are the one said Nipa no be when we get to know one what 5 be crowd and now mark the 2. You see how it has been. So me, I think that the Beam Natives president should forget about that thing. Because oya no kai ya too much. No, one no de kodi unkomo mpacho. Enye Vida nko a. Okone George di nkomo. One Obi edi nkomo.
Well, so there is it. The fire there, it can't cool. I'm out for fire. In fact, those who were on Stonebwoy's throat, or they were at Stonebwoy's throat, Ziga, Ola, and who again?
George Quay was also there.
George Quay there.
He was in the middle also. So
no, George Quay, they don't bring him in this conversation. But the name, the manufacturer came out. We know how George Quay played this politics.
Did you see the gun?
Did
you see the gun?
He was asking whether who saw the gun.
Ziga alleged that there was a gun pull in the auditorium.
But George Quay says he didn't see the gun.
He said he didn't see.
Hey.
He didn't see that.
Of course.
Okay, so after the incident,
he said he did not see anybody.
So he has not seen it till now.
No, that is according.
They did not ask him.
No, they did not ask him that direct question. Okay. But he said he.
So on the night, did not see it. Okay, that one is true. But he cannot say he's not seen it even till now.
Even after that,
he has not.
Or a day after. He will see it because it was all over the place.
No, the day he might not see it. Yes. I think I was when Kotoko and Has played the president. I was there, but I did not see
the two goals.
Yes.
But when you came and you watched the highlights, you saw it.
Yeah. So George Quay, I know we know George Quay's position in this. Very political, so it's fine. But Chemo, about the whole request from Stonebwoy and how some media people have started attacking him for that request. What do you make of it?
This is the first time that he's getting opposition for saying this. I mean, he's been saying this for a while now.
Of course.
And nobody has challenged that statement. Nobody in any way says that, hey, be careful, it might not be you. They were not even giving that opposition. Okay. And I think now, because it is not just coming from him, but through his team members, some of his team members, in this case, Vida. Now, people are now saying, hey, be careful. You can't just say it that. You can't just say that in a vacuum, because even on the day, you were not the one leading all the award scheme for you to say that, okay, based on the fact that I had won more than any other artist, they have to give me the Artist of the Year. So, I mean, he's getting opposition, and I think this will make him now be careful how he goes about it.
Okay.
And those who are saying it, they also have something. That's why they are now ready to also oppose him. Ziga, for instance, stated clearly that somebody within the camp also told him that it is not he wasn't the winner. It was Shatta Wale who won. But Shatta Wale's camp or Shatta Wale himself had never in any way said that he won the day and they are cheating him or whatever. I think he has forgotten about it, but Stonebwoy keep on pushing for that thing.
Okay.
It is, I think this is a reality check for him.
Okay.
Because now some people are telling him that he wasn't the winner, or they feel that he will not be the winner on the day. I think now, even if he was continue to say it, he will be measured. That's what I see now. He will probably say that, okay, I think I could have been the winner based on so and so factors. But before this challenge, he was saying it emphatically that he won.
Okay.
But this time around, because of the challenge, I think he will change the narrative a bit. And I'm not surprised that people are now challenging him because I think it has become too much. It's like she has pushed it to a point that people are saying, oh, who are they? Just leave it.
Oh, yeah, I was bad.
Yeah.
I was
it is becoming too much just doing that. And I think the best thing for him, even if he wants it to come out, would have been dealing with the award scheme organizers behind the scenes, writing to them, talking to them behind the scenes, that they should at least let you know what happened. Even if they won't come publicly to declare it, they can give you exactly what happened for you to come out and say without them coming to confirm or deny.
Okay.
That could have been the better way for me. I mean, write to them professionally, directly, and tell them that yes, you wish that you can just leave it and move on, but it is not giving you the kind of vibe that you want. So they should declare, or they should tell you, even if they will not come out to say it, who won the day. Then based on that, you can come out and do a better argument.
Okay.
But without you having such knowledge, but still you will say it as if you know for sure, like he's so emphatic about it. I'm not surprised that people are challenging him, and it will not end now, especially when there are other factors that are not in his favor. Somebody was even saying that on that day there were two more to declare, the Artist of the Year and the Song of the Year.
Yeah, the most popular song.
The most popular song of the year. And people are saying that most popular song of the year definitely would have gone to Shatta Wale with I Know My Level.
I Know My Level.
So,
was that the I Know My Level year?
Yeah, I think it was I Know My Level year.
It won the
yeah. So if I Know My Level will win popular song of the year, then you cannot really dismiss the fact that Shatta Wale had the potential of winning the Artist of the Year. Yeah. So for those who are saying it for Shatta Wale, apart from Ziga, who is so emphatic because somebody has told him, a lot of people are doing analysis that can let you say that, wow, then Shatta also had a chance, like he could have won it. So don't be so sure that you are the one winning it. I'm not surprised that it is happening like this, but I am sure that after this debate or after this conversation, he will be measured. Stonebwoy will be measured the way that he declares himself the winner of the Artist of the Year 2019.
Wow.
Yeah.
This has become very debatable within the system. In fact, when you have time, go on Sammy Flex TV's page on Facebook to read some of the comments that have been generated from that post made by Chemo and his people. Interestingly, many opinions. I think I've seen about over 200 comments already.
So far, yeah.
Yes, over 200 comments already seen. And maybe you can also go others, because I've seen at that time people have stated the kind of songs that were very active. According to them, even that year, Kwame Eugene was even hotter than. And I got all those comments and those information from that page. They said even in that year, Kwame Eugene was even hotter.
Kwame Eugene was really hot. And Shatta that year too released a lot of songs.
No, people have written like back-to-back hits.
Yeah.
Wow, Stonebwoy. That's Artiste of the year or two. And to pay the account, the
hat-trick. Then he will be the
hat-trick.
Yes.
Oh, untenable.
I think
if he wins, or if that is also added to his, he will be the artist with the most artist of the year.
Exactly, no pay. $1 million. That's all. Well, Ro, come through. I don't know what you also have to say about this.
It's been long overdue. For me, I also had, like, anytime he mentions or he says something like that, I even blame the organizers for keeping that long. I believe it is even the organizers that should have shut him up a long time ago, and not even commentaries from people who would want to make analysis. I mean, the scheme has its own set of rules and regulations. And as much as, yes, you may be a stakeholder in it, their rules and regulations can be enforced by them more than you. So even if you would want to challenge them, it would also have to be based on certain principles that may get their hands tied without them not being able to do anything. And I think with this particular conversation, you don't really have a strong case like that.
Okay.
Looking at the fact that whatever caused that particular gap, you were also in the center of it. And again, you were not the only person. And another one, the other party that also belonged to that particular conversation has not been reinstated back into the scheme. So even on a moral grounds, like on a larger scale, giving it to you, or even if it is announced, may be like, okay, a compensation kind of, even if it is given to you. That is how some people are going to see it. And will that really reflect what you want to achieve or what you want to project? Because what you want to project is you being the top artist with the most laurels, isn't it? Especially when it comes to the artist of the year. But how would you feel when, even after it's being given to you, people some people may see it as some form of sympathy or a reward for you being back in the scheme? Because that is how some people see it. You understand? Everybody and what they deem important in their life. That is, nobody has problem with that. Maybe to you, this is one of the things that you would want as part of your achievement. No problem. But the thing is that, would this be the first institution that has created a gap in its calendar or history books? No. Before COVID or during COVID time, there were so many things that were cancelled, of which has created gaps in the books, in the history books. Nobody is saying that we should go back. Tournaments were cancelled, and nobody is saying we should go back and replay it. Even though that time we knew some teams that were performing very well.
Well, to play the devil's advocate, this one, the thing has been done already. Left with just a result.
Exactly my point.
Yeah,
so my own is that no, but still you don't determine.
Of course, that one.
You don't determine. Yes, you may be a stakeholder, but your stake in the whole conversation is not as much as the institution. And you see, I got to a point, he was being emphatic because of certain conversations that were happening. And I think one of them that he based on strongly was the comment that came from DJ Black when Artiste asked him, because he was the official DJ on the night. And before the mentioning of that category, mostly the DJ is being told who the winner is, so that when the name is mentioned, that person's song will be played.
Oh, are you sure?
Yes, sometimes that's how it is done. I don't know how fast they do it. Well,
they mentioned before.
So according to Artiste's narration, that is how he puts the whole narration across, and asks DJ Black if so you were the official DJ on the night, and before they mention, you know who before you play the song. That is how Artiste presented that particular conversation to DJ Black, and DJ Black said, "Oh, somebody told him it was Stonebwoy." That is what DJ Black said. He said, but it wasn't even before that particular category would be mentioned.
Okay, so that somebody, who is that somebody?
He did not mention it.
Come on.
Exactly my point. So my own is that, from the organizer's point, somebody cannot be moving around and be claiming something that you have not conferred on the person.
Yeah.
It is just like Ebia to say, Legon Wohi. No, be say wako school, e wo Lego. And na no bi ka chebo so ko school or 10 ka chebo mi an ko ka chebo mi an ko
mata ma mi o
also context
I'm innocent.
Also contact me. Who you have to do that? No contact yeah me. No you understand? It is just like man colleague. Nami claim you say oh I have this or that from this institution. Yeah. The institution has every right to come and shut you down.
Yeah.
And say omanye na me use sa false pretense na capo the fraud you be. They also share part of the blame because in that state and can was social media na me did your matter and I may denigrate your more and they will quickly call you to order.
Yeah.
Whether you are a former student or not, whether you've been in that institution or not, they will still come at you. So why would an institution sit down for somebody to say, okay, I believe I won, I believe I won, I believe I won. Meanwhile, it is just a simple letter. It is just a simple letter. And whatever the reason in here, or announce you or they've decided to blank that particular, it is there for everybody to see. It is there for everybody to see. And again, Stonebwoy as an artist, in coming back into the scheme, I mean, you have been one of the artists that has been successful even with your comeback in recent times in the scheme. So what power would be the impact?
Hat-trick.
What power would be the impact? You see,
the artist of the year.
And that is why Ziga said something that for me I think is laughable, but echo by the Dichumwa kakra saying oh echo no because I saw how she flamed up after that particular statement. Saying Stonebwoy is just a panic reaction. Say Ebia, any of these guys coming on we winning artist of the year ni bino. Omu be winning tour, omo ne be yepe. It is so twist aga binimu at least he will be the one leading.
That's how Ziga put it.
That's how Ziga put it.
Ziga more hard.
You understand? So for me there, I think the institution now, per the conversation that is going on, should just put out a statement and just close everything. Because by the Dichumwa being confirmed that she personally has also written to the organizers and they have acknowledged receipt of the letter. But they have not given her the reasons why they've not announced or they are not going to announce. I believe it is about time because now the conversation has moved from just an individual claiming he won to a whole industry discussing it. Before you realize, no, be the by force in the name of article. And we know the times that we live in. You will just write, the person will just publish one article and it will just enter into the algorithm. Now you go search for information of which you want to use that to have a conversation. Then one pop here. Meanwhile, it may be a misinformation. You understand? So the earlier the institution comes out to clear this once and for all, the better. Yo, we know you have the belief. Same way there are other people in that same category who also have the belief. Your belief is not enough. And if you think your fans voted, of course, you should have. And you see, that is where I like what Ola said at that point. If you truly wanted it, and you would have known how to compose, whether a year won free and a year won free, at the end of the day, you were also in the center of attraction. It is now our committee. There are certain mistakes that we can never go back to correct. And this may be one of them. So, Mary said, Gary, okay, so Mary said, Gary, you can't go back and take back your words. So let's take this as one of them mistakes that, okay, your committee, and we can't go back, but we can only move forward. And if there's any other thing, we salvage them correct. That's all.
Well, unfortunately, this has become very topical, very heated conversation on various platforms, both online and offline. But people ask, 2019, 6 years down the lane.
Yeah.
Oh, train there, then give. Oh, the and I'm busy say $1 million bika. Unya hat trick na $1 million bika one. But won't make cash. And I think, let's leave it there like that. Well, let's move on. That said, I think we can now go back to the Ashanti region, Chemo's region, and over the weekend the region was really, really hot. Thanks to Shatta Wale, his arrival at the Prempeh, the first international airport, through the streets of Kumasi to Nkarie, still in the Ashanti region. It was a great deal. Now, there are, about 3 angles I want us to look at in this. 3 angles. The first one would be that gentleman who, out of ecstasy, jumped to Shatta Wale's performance on the stage, making him fall in the process and all. The second one will be how Shatta Wale promotes businesses when he is on a stage, when he's performing, or when you book him for some of these shows. And the last one will be the opening itself, the whole performance with Wendy Shea, Amachi Dede, the official opening with chiefs and elders in the region, as well as the Ashanti regional minister, Dr. Amwaku. Dr. Amwaku. Okay. Yeah, I saw him. I think I saw him for the first time physically. Well, so these are the angles. So we can go check. Oh, well, let's start talking. First, let's start talking about that gentleman. The guy who forcefully jumped onto the stage and in the process Shatta falling and all. Because I've seen some commentaries from people saying that, when it happened, we heard Shatta attacking the gentleman verbally. Not physically. We heard him attacking the gentleman verbally. And that they are saying, so why are people not talking about that? Why are they not condemning that? But they condemned King Paluta in London when another lady also gave him some eye something and later King Paluta came a week. He said, people are saying, why are people not talking about it? And I'm saying, are you okay to be asking this question? Well, let's go watch the video, how it happened and the reaction. When I come back, Roland was there, so he will take it up for Chemo to continue.
And to say, wait to me now. Sammy Praswa, open out them who chakra free on Cassia. When I don't go now, I won't do me. Sometimes, Ghana home. Yachia say, Aquala Ping. Where's Sammy Pra? Ubaba, no one can tell me bodyguard on the same shot and chop picture. Now, by your sir. But we are sometimes me catch a for one thing. If you about say Shatta me dear grow me yama, but me is serious to the extent say we be the answer ni mo met me boss. Why lucky bank only first fan am born as so stage. They be now yes like who me Jim baby say and anka we as man is on message show no na show. But I make check crash on and say, Mommy, another child for warm so.
Well, so from Nkarie in the Ashanti region, Golden Day Hotel grand opening. Angle number 1. Ro, you can start this.
First off, let me say big ups to the organizers and the management and everybody close to from the director or the CEO to the last
Alhaji Suleiman.
Yeah. I think they did very well by hosting us, treated us very good, and it was a very beautiful event. I mean, the edifice now we see Honedier.
No, it's big.
That is like top-notch, huge investment. And
the investment is huge,
and it's very huge. To the topic at hand, I think it is very unfortunate that sometimes fans behave in that manner. And for people who are saying that, why are people not insulting Shatta Wale like they did with King Paluta? I mean, you will not be in your right senses to do that.
Yeah.
You don't have to be in your right senses to go that tangent.
Okay.
The moment you go that tangent, then it means you have decided to stop thinking. Because at that moment, there are certain questions that you need to ask yourself even before you make such a statement. Or even if you would want to blame Shatta Wale for his reaction.
Okay.
What was the guy's purpose on stage? Or stage and so and even with managing to go on stage, what happened? Put yourself in that shoe and ask yourself if you will be pleased with whatever happened. I mean, for me, I was right under the stage there. I was right in front.
Oh, you were down.
I was down as at that time when the whole thing happened, and I could feel the impact of the artist fall. I could really, it was from the elbow, you know, he was holding the mic, and there was no way he was also going to drop the mic that easily. So with that grip and the elbow and the knees all hitting the ground, because the guy held his leg and he couldn't move.
Even the time that they were pulling,
he was still holding the leg. He was still holding the leg. So if you would want to insult Shatta Wale in this instance, put yourself in that same position. Tell me how you feel before you can be in that frame of mind to say, I want to insult Shatta Wale, or I want to talk back at him because he reacted to such an incident. I mean, who in his right senses would do that? These are two different cases. If you would ask, if you want, these are two different instances. This one, yes, whatever Kempalute's reaction was on a different action. And this is also on a different action. So if you want to even compare the two, first of all, you'll be making a mistake. And again, if you would also want to blame Shatta Wale for his reaction, then you are not thinking right. Then you are not thinking right. Especially you want to bypass all security protocols and stuff. If people realize, see, because of that, even when how high the stage even was and everything, we even decide, Charlie, at what point can't we let our artists just feel free and entertain us? And you see, Shatta Wale asked a very important question. Are you the only person here? And
let me add this point that I loved Shatta's demeanor after the act.
Oh yes,
because this was an act of anger, straight. He could have gotten hardly angry, chased the guy to even punch him and all.
This was similar to what Burna Boy did to the fan when he came and he gave him the leg.
Yes.
He could have reacted that way and still he would be justified.
To
do that.
But he handled it well. Even made joke and
fun
out of it. And called for a song to perform.
You see, it is not as if he hates the fans, or it is not as if he doesn't want the fans to come close. I mean, if there's one person or one artist that gives himself, sometimes he does it so much that even management self is always scared when he does that. Sometimes he breaches all the security protocols to make sure to be with the fans, and you ask yourself,
it's one of the reasons he will tell you, don't let a barrier come between him and the fans.
I think he should rethink about that thing.
You see, and you see, so if after all these ones, you still would want to act in a certain way that will not only hurt him but also disrupt the show. I mean, for me, I also think it is very unfair and also very selfish on the part of some of these people when they want to disrupt the show. Say no be Shatta be say nti ko bo form no pry e no ntimi perform bio mu a anka say show ni apon say anka show ni apon.
What's the show?
When some of the fans were stepping on the wires and the sound went off at a point, when I went down, one guy was just standing directly on one of the wires. No, this and say, "Oh, show a posse and so yam show." One go with na your point is here, your point. You be kwa koda. You be kwa koda. Time be na oba. You be kwa koda. Now after the anaju ni na obia ni megwase. Now he just listened and just went back. After he now turned into a guard on the wires. Decided to protect people from trespassing into that particular area. So yes, I think it was very unfortunate. But whoever would want to blame Shatta Wale for this reaction there, hey, we need to check the person.
Well, Roland giving us report from grounds, because definitely he was there watching the action live, and that unfortunate incident from that fan. In fact, on this platform, we've discussed it on several occasions, using experiences of Burna Boy, Wizkid, Davido, and a good number of people. In fact, recently,
even the guy who unlived, the guy that somebody.
Oh yes, the guy who died. Yeah, the guy who died.
The guy
man can
you cry. The guy who Yeah, I get it. Yeah, so he was also going on the stage.
Yeah,
someone pushed him, he fell and poof.
Yeah,
that was it.
Hey, Charlie, bro. I can't immediately. What do you mean, small? Yeah, the guy who out of the same incident.
Yeah,
very
the
unfortunate.
Same scenario.
And I think big ups to Shatta for how he handled it.
Yeah.
Very professional and I see Black Sheriff as well. A brother friend, find the others.
Punching and no sir. Oh yeah, no apa.
Well, continue.
Yeah, me, my wife knew who first, and I no what let her show it to me was the caption, because the caption didn't give the point that the guy was holding Shatta's leg to wakati away from. And one man started from Shatta's reaction.
Shatta is so fan.
And why caption is Ghanaians are asking why people are not on Shatta Wale as they were on Kimpaluta, because Shatta Wale is sort of fan. And the auditor mean also who the other one now guy named Sonny. So why are they doing that? Bloggers and I'm doing to do much. So she should forget about it. That's how they operate. So I'm not surprised that some people will do that. It's an agenda. That's the whole thing for them. They want to paint Shatta in a certain light so that people can react negatively to Shatta. But at this point that they are not the only source of information, it will not work. Because there were so many angles. In fact, I've seen at least 3 or 4 angles. One that was closer to where the guy was coming from. And I've seen another one that the person was way opposite and then zooming into the whole incident. I don't think even the person was capturing that. He was capturing Shatta and the incident happened. So you can clearly see it and you can see that, well, what happened was unfortunate and anything could have happened. I mean, said Shatta, and another thing, Shatta wasn't aware that on the so it makes it
the guy really monitored that.
Yes, so because Shatta was looking at that angle, so immediately he turned. Then the guy jumped, trying to follow, and I think one security guy tried to stop him, but he couldn't.
No, when he held him, that was when the guy also went down
and held
Shatta's leg.
Charlie, it was so.
The security guy got him, but that time the guy too was down to Shatta's leg.
Oh, and then he will not let the leg go.
What he suffered backstage there, I don't know.
Yeah.
Only God.
I was thinking if that the head of security went some there and can make a BBC, but one could be meaning.
There are people who do that job.
What job?
We know what we are talking about.
They just push him away. So that
they just took him back and left him. That's what you was trying to say.
Because I saw Solash was really going that direction. He was going to give them instruction to take him.
Yes, take him far away from the stage because he was overly hyper.
They will pray for him to leave.
So I think we will still continue to advise the fans. I mean, this thing it can lead to something bad though. So stop doing that. I mean, we have advised them several times that it is not good. You can't just do that. And you are not the only person there. Like Shatta said, the same thing Roland is saying. You are not. So what at all do you want? That you think you have to stop whatever is happening for you to do whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
I mean, even if nothing happened to you after holding Shatta, okay, what next? Yeah, no, then.
What journey? What
should we into then? Are you the only one there? Are you the only one who is there to enjoy whatever Shatta is doing? So, I mean, we will continue to advise them. I think it is difficult, even with the advice that we will give. Some people will still try it.
Yeah.
And obi akoye ama emfa bibi papa bi ama ye general platform we so aka say somebody tried it and at the end of the day we and no men could try be anything at all.
I don't know how they want us to even advise them.
They will still do it. So now the thing is that, as I always say, it's better to protect yourself than to talk about things after
it has happened.
It has happened.
Yeah.
So I mean, going forward, I wish Shatta will also listen and then like that thing that he always want the fans to get closer.
Chemo is the energy. I mean, is the energy as a performer. As a performer, when the people you are performing to are very far from you, you don't feel the energy. And Shatta is that guy who would want to be shaking hands with them, sometimes kissing the back of their hands and all. It gives him some feel. It gives him some high.
Last time I call you to Bintan and Nipa. Nipa is so trained. Watching inside. So watching inside for you. So watching and all those things. It's crazy. But you see, I mean, you take it as the hazards of the job anyway. So for us, we thank God that nothing really bad happened. And Shatta also reacted very well.
No,
I think
the reaction,
his reaction was on point. I mean, you can say whatever you want to say.
No, that's why people cannot speak like they spoke about King Palute's own.
Yeah. But for people who are at the other end, they don't care.
Will just want to fool.
Yeah, they will unreasonably still say something negative.
Well, we wish them well. This is still Showbiz Daily, and we are having beautiful reviews from Ashanti region, Carrier to be specific, where Shatta was part of the grand opening of one of the biggest resorts in Ashanti region called the Golden Deal Hotel. And of course, if you do business with us, these are some of the benefits you stand to enjoy. So big shout outs to management and staff of Golden Deal Hotel. I'm sure when we are in the Ashanti region, you'll try to be passing there to check WAG one day. Now, I wrote earlier on my page that if there is one guy who will give you the profits, the benefit of booking him for shows, Shatta Wale in Ghana has no size. He was not the only person who performed on the night or during the opening. He was not the only person, but he is the only person who made an advertisement for the space, calling the CEO and telling him that he is ready to be a part of his business, telling the world that this is where you have to come to take rest and all. Like, it is something every investor, after doing this, would like. In fact, later, I was talking to one of the organizers, the was telling me, the man said, hey, he knows what he went through to get us. But that thing alone, Shatta did alone. He's happy. At that time, you forget that, when I no. Like, you get your money's worth. And that is what the man is saying. And what are the lessons here? What are the key lessons here that we can also share with other people to emulate? Let's go watch this. When I come back, we'll be talking.
And now, Muko says, we're gold, where money. Now I'm commanding one breaker car, makes me about no better. Papa, and I'm Shatta Wale behind it. And the Pamucham catcher said, that's you. I'm sure. And I tell her, I was on computer. And I tell my dad, on your musician, was room my car. But I tell Pasha, Boji Momo, no more. But your first. Me pacho, you friend me Alahaj Jibril Seidu. Samati, eti, baby I won't walk home. Mo protect you no mami. Mo show the suye mami. Any other person see. Mo person any niama. Mo person see school si mama ni niama. The politicians soon to be here no. Alahaj to guy. Eti mo mpo se man kakra. Hey, brass, I'm sure. Hey.
Well, Chamo, you can take this one to start with.
There's no doubt about it. Shatta will give you value for money.
True.
And again, after the whole event, people are talking about it. It is all over the place. All of this.
I shared the video on TikTok. The reviews. It was crazy.
It is giving highlights the whole thing, and then again, it is also more people are talking about it. The location is now known. Like, people are telling you it's at Nkarie, Shatta's event where it happened. Even with the negative news that happened, it will still give more mention to the place. So I think this is value for money here. And there's no doubt about Shatta's impact when you involve him or you associate with his brand. I mean, regardless of what people are saying or they have been saying, Shatta is still the one to go to if you want the numbers, if you want people to see whatever that you are doing. and you bypass Shatta Wale, then you don't want value for money.
Yeah,
unless you can't pay him. If you can, take Shatta and leave anybody else, because Shatta will give you value for money. And this is a typical example. I think they have seen it for themselves.
Yes.
You don't have to.
Do you know when we took the lead? We were in Carry from Thursday, right? When we got there, and until Shatta came, the place was like there was no life there. Like there was no life there.
Like the moment you enter into that road heading to Inkarieno,
yes, there was no life.
Yeah.
But the moment Shatta arrived on Saturday, the whole place became active and alive.
Yeah.
And I said, yeah, doso. Biba ya ti omo ya ti omo hwempo ese baba mi wa no mo
yeah
okay
for sure
but just call land come trust that way and yes that obewu owi na owi the guy who na owi okay
well it's what we call value for money. Shatta is a businessman and he understands what it means to invest and for somebody to show you that level of support. That is why most of the time he goes out of his way, aside the fact that, okay, he has paid me to come and perform, to come and entertain his guests. I should also make sure I put in a word or two that can also help shed some light on the business. Because it is out of the business that he was able to afford me anyways. It is out of the business that I am standing here. So what will make of the business if I don't help grow the business and I just come and render the basic service that he employed me for and just leave? So even if it is not Shatta Wale, the person may not be able to call another person again.
Exactly.
And sometimes that is why I believe the focus of Shatta is when it comes to some of these things. At so many occasions, there's been so many occasions that he's called the people or the person that like enabled him on that stage to say, watch out for this person, look out for this person, patronize this person, do this for that person, support him, do this for him, do that for him. And it's very beautiful. It is about value. You see, as entertainers or as entertainment people, when these corporate entities, private people employ our services, it is not only about the fact that we have the numbers or about the fact that, okay, we know you're entertainers, come and entertain us and go. But it is some of these add-ons that make them go for who they go for.
You're right.
It is some of these add-ons. So tomorrow, a corporate entity may employ the service of a musician. I'll be just saying, so what to call? And no. There is no form of relationship again. And like you are saying, if the man is really happy, even by that particular gesture alone, you think tomorrow, if there is another business and it is not even associated with music, he will not still call on Shatta.
Yeah,
he will. Oh, of course, Charlie, you were able to do this for me. Can you? Even if he can't, okay, is there a way that you can even find a way to chip in a word or two for me? And that is business. Business continues from there. But when as entertainers, okay, they have to billboards, okay, company way launching the product, they have to so you buy to buy at the end of the day, there it is just a business, a strictly business transaction, and no relationship attached. And sometimes we know when there is some little bit of relationship attached to business, it helps grow business the more. And that is what I believe Shatta keeps doing or has been doing for the years, and that is what makes his fan base grow in all sections, from the gutters to the streets to the bush to the forest to the offices to the studios to wherever. Everywhere you go, you see a Shatta, the impact there. So it is not so surprising. And I know we say your sponsorship onya say SM fans from Kwanebu, SM from Kwanebu office on. But I think Shatta is doing well. Shatta is doing well by that particular gesture, and I am happy. The man is also happy by that gesture, and everybody, since everybody is happy, we thank God. Glory to God.
Hallelujah. Now let's touch on this finally. The kind of publicity the gentleman is enjoying after I'm talking about the owner, the CEO, the Golden Deal Hotel. He's enjoying after it, including both the positive and the negative that happened on the night. This is something he would have spent a whole lot of money to get. But now the publicity is everywhere.
Yes.
Those a portion of it negative, a portion positive. He is still enjoying it. And should we quantify this in value terms?
It will be huge. I mean, it will even be more than what he has paid Shatta to do if it wasn't Shatta, but
because you know the official opening itself, not many people have seen anything about it. Personally, it was just this afternoon. I think I followed their page. There I saw photos of the official sword cutting and all. But apart from that, nothing anywhere. No video, no nothing. But the Shatta performance.
It would have cost him more. And again, just imagine 2 or 3 of our biggest TV stations talking about the place without Shatta's name.
Yes.
It will cost him a lot of money. Like if the guy decides to pay for ad and all those things, it will be more than what Shatta has taken from him. So I think this is value for money. And even when you consider it, getting the same kind of publicity without Shatta, then this is at the even a very low end. Like he has gotten it so easily. And again, Shatta endorsing now, Shatta associating with
brand,
with the brand, with the hotel is another thing altogether. So I think, yes, I think this was a right decision. Whoever advised the man, or even if the man thought about it and said that, okay, this is what I want to do, and then got people on board to make it happen, I think he has done a good thing. I mean, it has paid off. I'm not surprised that he's happy at the end of the day because his name is going, the business is also going now here. The place is known.
Yes.
Like, even when you Google it, when you Google the name, it pops up with other associations. The performance, the Facebook page, everything will pop up. But I bet you, if not because of that, it will not come. They will suggest something else for you until you insist that this is what I'm looking for. So I think it's a good investment for the man, and he will just capitalize on it and then continue so that the place will be as successful as he wants it to be, and even others will also learn from it and come on board. I think Shatta is the man to come for when you are doing opening or launching any product, or you want your product to have that visibility. If you bypass Shatta, then you are not in business.
Well, Ro, end the show for us.
With the fact that the activities happened before and even after Shatta's performance, but then on top of the whole conversation or leading the conversation, it's all revolving around the Shatta's performance is one that if we say we want to quantify, and then yes, I'm showing boys in go because because there are other conversations that are erupting from other places that because you see, at the end of the day, bloggers were employed, news people were employed. I saw people in GBC vest all around the whole ceremony, and I'm asking myself, okay, what was the impact? Because there was an official sword cutting before the artist performance.
Yes.
Of which all of these things were very significant that are supposed to pop up in the trends even before the artist performance. And before and after, there were other activities as well. But then, in leading the conversation, or has to do with Shatta's performance, and again, it's there. It's there.
You cannot debate it.
It's one of the reasons. Me, I wouldn't be surprised if somebody would say, okay, the Shatta was so there, member, because when him say, okay, after Shatta, or no so show Ben I performing, baby I Shatta performing, and there are some too that might be scared. She say, okay, the Shatta too so there, member, because say Shatta too do wow to ye be yet. I don't know,
but I think when the Shay has also.
Oh yeah. When the Shay had a very good night.
Yes,
when the Shay had a very good night.
I've been seeing some of her videos.
Yeah. I say real and
yeah. She was telling the people where natural.
Said now the way I was no more form and no ginasro. Or who so go am so share the other side. Not where natural.
Nice.
Well, so we are back on your screens. Showbiz Daily here on Sammy Flex TV. Thanks for welcoming us, and let's go on the week like that. My name is Sammy Flex. I did this with Intim Dodi Solomon Chemo, Roland Amate, and the producers, Tiflos Digosh, there's that, as well as Sam Chuga. Subscribe to us. Let's read some of your commentaries. To meet again tomorrow. We are out of here. Bye.
Everybody check now. Check it. Fa check it. Fa check it. Check it. The beat is real. Don't will make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it, check it. Fa check it, check it. Fa check it, fa check it, check it, check it. Green select glucometer, check it, fa check it, check it, check it. Put sugar level, fa check it, fa check it, check it, check it. Fa check it, fa check it, check it, check it. Green select glucometer. Everybody check now.
This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.